The Amazon, a vast emerald ocean of trees stretching across a continent. For centuries we've viewed it as a pristine, untouched wilderness, a green desert, teeming with life, but largely devoid of complex human history. We saw scattered tribes, living in harmony with nature, but assumed that the dense, unforgiving jungle was incapable of supporting large, sophisticated societies. We believed the soil was too poor, the environment too demanding. But this perception, held for generations, is beginning to crumble. Deep within the suffocating humidity and the cacophony of unseen life, the Earth is giving up its secrets. And what it's revealing is not a story of a sparse, primitive past, but of a world far more complex and far more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine. A world that is now forcing us to question everything we thought we knew. It began, as these stories often do, with a stroke of luck. A team of archaeologists navigating a remote, previously unexplored sector of the Colombian Amazon stumbled upon something that didn't belong. Partially submerged in the damp soil, nestled amongst the gnarled roots of ancient trees, were a series of large, terracotta urns. They were sealed, their lids still firmly in place after centuries of silence. The location itself was a puzzle, miles from any known settlements, ancient or modern. What were they doing here? And more importantly, what or who was inside? The air was thick with anticipation as the team carefully worked to excavate their find. Each brushstroke that cleared away the accumulated soil and leaf litter felt like peeling back a page of a forgotten history book. The urns were remarkably well preserved, a testament to the skill of their creators. The clay was expertly fired, adorned with subtle, almost imperceptible patterns that hinted at a sophisticated culture. The lids were sealed with a resin-like substance, a deliberate act to protect the contents from the elements and the passage of time. This wasn't a casual burial, it was a carefully orchestrated, intentional act. The team knew they were on the verge of a significant discovery, but nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to find. With painstaking precision, the first lid was lifted. The scent of ancient earth and decay filled the air. Inside, there were no gold trinkets, no precious jewels. Instead, the archaeologists were confronted with a bizarre and unprecedented sight, a commingled collection of remains. It was a strange, almost culinary recipe of people and animals, layered together in a way that defied any known funerary practice. This discovery doesn't just add a new chapter to Amazonian history, it forces us to tear out the old pages and start again. It completely flips the script on our long-held assumptions about life, death and society in the ancient rainforest. The practice of burying the dead with offerings, including food for the journey to the afterlife, is a common thread woven through the tapestry of human cultures across the globe. From the ancient Egyptians to the Vikings, providing for the deceased was a fundamental right, but this was something else entirely. This wasn't a simple offering placed beside a body. The analysis of the contents revealed a startling composition. Human remains, including those of infants and children, were intermingled with the bones of a surprising array of aquatic animals. Fish, turtles, and even small caimans were identified. Why stuff humans in urns and then pack them in with aquatic animals? This practice is not just unusual, it is, to our current knowledge, unique. The deliberate mixing of human and animal, particularly water-dwelling creatures, in a single funerary vessel is an act so specific and so strange that archaeologists are struggling to find any parallel anywhere in the world. It is, in a word, extremely rare. Back in the lab, the mystery only deepened. Advanced analytical techniques are being deployed to unlock the secrets held within the bones. Isotopic analysis can reveal the diet and geographic origins of both the humans and the animals, telling us if they came from this specific region or were brought from afar. DNA analysis might establish familial relationships between the individuals buried together, or even reveal genetic links to modern indigenous populations. Carbon dating has placed the urns at approximately 800 years old, situating them in a period of significant cultural dynamism in the Amazon, just before the arrival of Europeans. Every new piece of data adds another layer to the puzzle, painting a picture of a complex society with a rich and deeply symbolic worldview that we are only just beginning to comprehend. Faced with such an anomaly, scientists are divided. The theories are as varied as they are fascinating. Some archaeologists believe the practice is purely ritualistic, Perhaps the aquatic animals served as spiritual guides, or psychopomps, meant to help the souls of the deceased navigate the watery underworld of their cosmology. The river, the source of life in the Amazon, may have also been seen as the pathway to the afterlife. In this view, the burial is a symbolic return to the source, with the animals acting as eternal companions or protectors on that final journey. The inclusion of infants is particularly poignant, suggesting a belief system that afforded even the youngest members of their society a full, elaborate passage into the next world. But other researchers propose a more radical interpretation. They argue that these urns are not just graves, but powerful evidence of a lost, highly sophisticated culture. A culture that managed not just to survive in the Amazon, but to thrive, developing complex social structures and belief systems that we are now seeing only faint echoes of. The uniformity of the urns, the specific and repeated nature of their contents, suggests a standardized, widely practiced tradition, not an isolated ritual. This wasn't the work of a small, nomadic tribe. This was the signature of an established society, one that had mastered its environment and developed a unique and profound relationship with the spiritual world, a society whose existence we never even imagined. What makes this discovery even more tantalizing is that it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's the latest in a string of bizarre and paradigm-shifting finds emerging from the Amazon basin. When you place it in context, the mystery of the urns becomes part of a much larger, more bewildering narrative. The Amazon is not just giving up its archaeological secrets, it's challenging our understanding of the natural world itself. Consider a recent report from nearby Ecuador. Scientists confirmed the existence of a new species of giant anaconda. Growing up to 25 feet long and weighing over 400 pounds, the northern green anaconda is one of the largest snakes in the world. For decades, indigenous stories spoke of these colossal serpents, tales that were often dismissed as folklore. Now, genetic evidence proves they were real all along, a separate species that diverged from its southern cousin nearly 10 million years ago, a biological giant, hiding in plain sight. And then there is the legend of the Shanay Timpishka, the boiling river of Peru. For centuries, stories were told of a river so hot that it cooked animals alive. Geologists were skeptical. With no active volcanoes in the region, there was no known geothermal mechanism that could heat a river to such a degree. But in 2011, geoscientist Andres Russo, guided by local shamans, found it, a 4-mile stretch of river flowing at temperatures up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to brew tea or cause severe burns. It defies our geological models, powered by a mysterious heat source deep within the earth, a natural wonder that, according to science, shouldn't exist. A newly discovered giant snake. A river that boils. And now, funerary urns containing a cryptic mix of humans and aquatic life. Separately, they are fascinating anomalies. Together, they paint a portrait of a region where the lines between myth and reality, and between nature and culture, are profoundly blurred. The indigenous peoples of the Amazon have always spoken of a world imbued with spiritual power, a place where giant serpents guard the waters and rivers boil with sacred energy. Their cosmologies are rich with stories that connect humanity, animals, and the landscape in a single intricate web of existence. Perhaps these urns are a physical manifestation of that worldview. A belief system where the boundaries between a person, a turtle, and a river were not as distinct as we perceive them to be. These discoveries are forcing a profound re-evaluation of the Amazon's past and its potential. The old idea of a pristine wilderness is being replaced by the concept of a cultural parkland, a landscape that was actively shaped and managed by millions of people for thousands of years. Recent evidence of vast urban centers, complex road networks, and large-scale agriculture suggests that the Amazon was once home to civilizations that rivaled those in other parts of the world. These societies vanished, decimated by disease and conquest after European contact, leaving the forest to reclaim their cities and their stories. What we are finding now are not the beginnings of culture, but its haunting, enigmatic end. The urns, the anaconda, the boiling river, they are all pieces of a world we are only just beginning to realize we have lost. The Amazon is no longer just a place on a map. It has become a science mystery box, and with every new discovery, we find it is deeper, stranger, and more magnificent than we ever knew.